Hey, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I have a new cover for the Coleman 17B camper from RVMasking. Now, they did send this out to me for a review. So what I'll do today for you is I'm going to do an unboxing, a review of the materials, as well as a fitment test, and give you my thoughts and opinions on this product. So let's go ahead and jump right into the unboxing. All right, first thing I see here is they give you a travel bag for your cover, made out of decent quality materials. I like it. Everything seems to be packaged up nicely. All right, looks like we have some bungee straps. Oh, another nice feature is that they have 4 tire covers, and now you see what those bungee straps are for. You wrap them around the back. So another nice product that comes with it. So included is a carry bag so far, and 4 wheel and tire protectors. Next here, looks like they give you a repair patch in case any material gets damaged. All right, some instructions on how to install the cover as well as the tire protectors. All right. So they have these covers for Class A, toy haulers, travel trailers, and Class C. So any of those can be utilized with their covers. Just make sure you pick up the right model. I will put a link in the description below for this model for my fellow Coleman 17B campers. So it looks like this is going to come with a toss metal stick, they call it, a front and rear tension panel straps, a bottom windproof straps, over the roof straps, and horizontal straps, as well as a tire cover, as I showed you, an adhesive repair patch, as I showed you, the storage bag, as I showed you, and it also has gutter covers. So very detailed, very nice. I like it. They give you everything you need, including a place for you to roll up the cover and access your RV door for you to go in and out even when the cover's on. Nice. So let's keep moving forward with the unboxing. All right, we got a warranty card here. States 100% warranty. So if you have any questions regarding the product, you can always get in touch with them. RVMasking is somebody I've used in the past with boat covers as well. They have great customer support, and they have always backed their products. All right, here's those gutter protectors they were talking about. I'll demonstrate those later. Looks like you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gutter protectors. Here's some of that strapping. We'll see later. Oh, another thing they include is going to be your jack mount. They have a protective cover for that as well, so that you can put your cover, it'll be matching your camper's cover, and goes right over your electric or manual mount to protect it from the sun and the elements. I like that. That's included. More strapping. Again, we'll get to that later. All right, there's those toss metal sticks. Basically, this is to toss over the camper. They're weighted so that you can toss the strap over the camper, not have to climb up and down. More strapping. More strapping. And looks like last but not least is the cover itself and some heat shrink. or some vacuum shrink, I apologize. Yep, so it's vacuum sealed, ready to go. Let's go ahead and pop this open. All right. Right off the bat here, I can feel that it is made of a nice, thick, breathable material. So not only is it gonna protect your camper, it's also going to allow it not to build up mildew or moisture, which I really like. So now that I've got this unboxed, let's go ahead and get into the install portion so that I can unroll this properly for you, because I believe from the instructions, you start on the top of the RV, correct? So you'll go up top. Make sure you have a walkable roof before you do this, because if you don't have a walkable roof, you don't want to be walking up on top of your travel trailer, camper, RV to do this. But with this Coleman 17B, I do have a walkable roof, as you know from the other videos. So I'm going to go up top and start with unrolling this. So let's go ahead and get to that. All right, so now that we have the cover on, let's go over some of the features. Of course, you want to get it centered. Make sure you get everything even and equal. So on both sides, it has zipper accesses. So you got one in the front, you've got one in the middle, and you have one at the very end. So that makes it so that different style campers with different accessories, entries, or even slides can utilize this cover. So you got those three on your passenger side or your door side of your travel trailer, RV, camper. Then you have another one, two on this driver's side or porch side of your camper. All right, and then you're also going to have these straps to keep it tight. And you're going to also have these reflective straps for when you keep it tight, pulling it snug around your RV. You have some more up top for your strapping as well. Another one at the front with reflective stitched fabric on it. Has box stitching and double stitching or more on the forward and trailing edges. You have multiple ventilation spots on the cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It does come again with the tire covers that are easily put on, as well as a tongue jack cover. And their logo on the front and rear. So another key feature here around your securing points where you strap, it is double stitched all the way around the securing points for added strength. Your zippers do have strings attached to them. That way, if you unzip it all the way up to the top and you're not a tall person, you can't reach, the string will be hanging down. You can pull the string and get your zipper back down when you need it. There's the rear logo. So without further ado, let me go ahead and finish this setup up and get it strapped down and show you what the final product looks like. Over here to the straps. Okay, so we got our front and rear tension straps. So they are labeled so that you aren't guessing which straps go where. So let's go ahead and pull one of these out. Looks to be like a nylon weave strap with 2 buckles. So we're going to go ahead these are going to go from across the front, so front to front. So snap one in, pull it on over to your other side strap. Snap it in, pull some tension out, come back to the other side, pull some tension out, make sure it's snug but not over tight. Go ahead and grab another one and do the same thing for the bottom straps with the reflective on them. So I'm going to go ahead and snap it in. Okay, come on over to the other side, snap her in, pull some slack, go to the other side, pull a little more slack, and now your front is done. Let's go ahead and head back to the rear. Same process as before for the rear. You're going to have 2 tension straps, one at the top, one towards the bottom. Snap in your first strap, walk it over to the other side, snap it in, and adjust. All right, now the front and back have their tension straps. Let's move on to the next step. All right, so we did the front and rear tension panels. The next one it says is to locate the sewn in buckles that I showed you earlier with the double stitching around them. And what you're going to do is clip the bottom windproof strap to the buckle and then connect the bottom windproof strap across the toss metal stick. Then toss this metal stick and the strap under the RV to the other side so you can snap it together. So let's show you how this is done. All right, so this one says here horizontal strap, This one here is your over the roof straps. I love that everything is labeled so you're not guessing. All right, these are your weighted toss metal sticks. This is what we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and grab one of these. All right, basically this is a weighted end. You can hear it. That connects to the strap so that you can toss the strap. Again, labeled bottom windproof straps. You can toss the strap underneath your trailer without having to climb down and underneath your trailer and try to fish these to the other side. So you just snap it in like that. You got your weight. I'll start here in the middle. So right under here, you can see we have our attachment point locked in, right? And now I'm going to take this weighted strap and I am going to toss that underneath the RV. So now when I come out the other side, my strap should be there and easily found. Look at that. So here we are. Unclip your weighted toss. Strap it in. Remove the slack. Do a little on each side to give it an even tension. And there you go. Now you have your middle strap, and you're going to repeat the same process for your other 2 points, your forward and aft points. So I'll go ahead and get that done real quick, and we'll move on to the next one. Another thing I'd like to point out is that they do include 2 of these metal tosses. So what's nice about that is you can do multiple tosses at once, so you're not going back and forth as much. So I'm going to do my rear, and then I'll do my front. And now both of them are over there, so I don't have to go back and forth one more time. Now, one thing you want to be mindful of is where you are strapping underneath your trailer. Make sure that you are not going to be putting too much tension where you're pulling up on a piece of equipment underneath your trailer or snagging wiring, stuff like that. So always pay attention when you're tossing things underneath the trailer, that you're not strapping too tightly and breaking something, and that you're not gonna, go through an integral part of the system or damage it. So now we've got our bottom straps put in. The next step is going to be to do the toss over roof strap over the camper. So make sure you don't toss this this metal weighted toss to hit something. You want to make sure you clear your RV or camper whenever you do this. And the way this is going to work is once it's over the roof, you're going to connect the strap and toss the metal stick to toss the strap to the other side under the RV, and then disconnect the metal stick and close the loop. So you've got a vertical strap, and then also the package comes with secure strap rings as well as a horizontal strap. So plenty of strapping in case you need extra strapping in a location. Maybe unlike me, a lot of people may not live in a hurricane area, but I am. So when you do, go ahead and cover your RV to protect it. They also provide a horizontal strap that goes around the cover, as well as a full loop strap that goes around the cover. So now you've got 4 bottom straps, up to 4 bottom straps. You have tension straps in the front and rear. You have a full loop around the cover and camper, vertically and horizontally. Another thing I do want to point out is up here. these Velcro straps that are stitched in are for you to be able to roll these panels up to access your camper while being covered, and that they'll Velcro up and stay out of the way. And then here's your horizontal loops for when you do your horizontal strapping. Now, there are a couple things I want to show you with this. So right here, when you unzip it, to be able to roll it up, you do have a Velcro strap here that will release the material and tension. And then if the panel you're trying to use has a strap, make sure you loosen that strap up, unbuckle it, lay it on the ground for reattaching later. Unzip it, pull her out. Want to roll her up, preferably if you have two people, it would help. You can roll this all the way up, and then once you roll it up, these straps right here are the ones that you can put up on the Velcro. Of course, you will need a ladder. But yep, and then like I said, if you're not a tall person like I am 6'3", so I can reach the zipper. But if you are not a tall person, they come with line attached to them so that you can tether them. So you zip it down, do the Velcro, make sure your snap's good. So we're good on that snap. Zip it down. Go ahead and utilize the strap to pull that tension out and finish off the zipper. And you do want to make sure you get the line behind the strap and tuck it underneath. Lastly, put your bottom strap back on and tighten her down. There you have it. So what are my thoughts and opinions? I think for fit and finish, this thing is really nice. It wraps perfectly around this Coleman 17B, 17R. I also believe it fits the BX and the RX as well. It has a nice fit and finish. It has plenty of strapping to make sure it's secure. It has reflective paneling so that you can easily notice this if it is somewhere parked and it blends in because of the all one color cover. The reflective strapping will make your RV noticeable, especially at nighttime when somebody may not be able to see it. And they do come in different colors. This is the gray. I know they have a black and a light gray. So those are the colors they come with. Again, it has the reflective paneling, the strapping, front and rear for tension, bottom for security, and then of course, like I said, there is another one that you toss over that I'm not going to do now because I need to take this back off, but gives you a vertical strapping as well as a horizontal strapping around the entire camper to keep the cover snug as a bug. So this is a DIY dude, and I'll catch you on the next one.